physics lecture. In the last session, we have discussed the uses of potentiometer. The first use of potentiometer is to compare EMF of two cells by using individual method, and second one is Zeeman difference method. It can also be used to find the internal resistance of the cell. So, in this session, we will see the application of potentiometer. The first application of potentiometer is voltage divider. This potentiometer can be used as a voltage divider to continuously change the output voltage of voltage supply. Okay, this potentiometer can be used as a voltage divider to continuously change the output voltage of voltage supply. For that, consider this circuit diagram. In this circuit diagram, it consists of a potentiometer wire AB. It also consists of a cell with the EMF E and the resistance R, and this device is connected to this potentiometer wire AB. The one end of this device is connected to terminal A, where the other end of this device is connected to slider. Okay, the other end of this device is connected to slider, and that slider can move along this potentiometer wire AB. Okay, that slider can move along this potentiometer wire AB. And the voltage V is set up between the points A and B of this potentiometer wire. Okay, this voltage V is set up between the points A and B of the potentiometer wire. As this potentiometer is used as a voltage divider, so this voltage V divides in the proportion of length L1 and L2. Okay, this voltage V divides in the proportion of length L1 and L2. So this voltage V divides into two parts, that is V1 and V2, where this V1 is the voltage across the length AP and V2 is the voltage across the length PB. Hence, V1 is equal to dV by dL into L1. So, this dV by dL is nothing but the change in voltage per unit change in length into L1. L1 is the length across AP. And V2 is equal to dV by dL into L2. So, this dV by dL means change in voltage per unit change in length. And L2 is the length across PB. So, this potentiometer can be used as a voltage divider. Now, the second application is for audio control. This potentiometer are used to control the audio equipment or the audio devices, such as for changing the loudness of the device, to control the volume of the device, or for the frequency attenuation. Okay, this potentiometer can be used for audio control, such as for changing the loudness of the device, for volume control, or the frequency attenuation of the device. Now, the third application is potentiometer as a sensor. This potentiometer can be used as a sensor. For that, consider this slider is connected to moving part of this device. Okay, consider this slider is connected to moving part of this device or the machine. Then this slider act as a motion sensor. Okay, then this slider act as a motion sensor. Hence, a small displacement of this moving part of machine, this small displacement of moving part of machine causes change in potential difference. Okay, a small displacement of moving part of machine causes change in potential difference, and this change in potential difference calibrated in terms of displacement of moving part of machine. Okay, this change in potential difference is calibrated in terms of displacement of moving part of machine. Hence, in this way, this potentiometer can be used as a sensor, that is a motion sensor. Now, the next application is television. So, this potentiometer are used to control the picture brightness or for the color response. Okay, this potentiometer are used to control the picture brightness, contrast, and the color response. Now, the next application is transducers. So this potentiometer are also used as a part of displacement transducer. Okay, the potentiometer are used as a part of displacement transducer because they can give a large output signal. Why? Because it can give a large output signal, hence potentiometer are used as a displacement transducer. Now the next point is advantages of potentiometer over voltmeter. Instead of writing the advantages of potentiometer over voltmeter, here I have given the distinguish between these 2 points, that is potentiometer and voltmeter. So the first point of potentiometer is potentiometer can be used to measure EMF of the cell, whereas in voltmeter it is used to measure terminal potential difference of the cell. That means a voltmeter always measures the terminal potential difference of the cell. It cannot be used to measure EMF of the cell. Voltmeter cannot be measure EMF of the cell. Second point of potentiometer is accuracy is more. That means the measurement of potential difference or EMF is very accurate in case of the potentiometer. The measurement of potential difference or EMF is very accurate in case of potentiometer, whereas in voltmeter accuracy is less as compared to potentiometer. The third point is it is more sensitive. As accuracy is more, so sensitivity is also more. Hence potentiometer is more sensitive than voltmeter, and in voltmeter it is less sensitive as compared to potentiometer. The fourth point is it is used for calibration of readings of ammeter. Okay, this potentiometer is used for calibration of readings of ammeter. Now what do you mean by this calibration? Calibration means it is the comparison between known measurement and the measurement using your instrument. Okay, this is the comparison between known measurement, that is standard value, and measurement using your instrument. So this potentiometer used for calibration purpose, wherein voltmeter it cannot be used for calibration purpose. So these are the advantages of potentiometer over voltmeter. Now the next point is disadvantages or the demerits of the potentiometer. The first point is it is not portable. That means the potentiometer cannot be easily handled from one place to another place. So demerit is it is not portable. And the second demerit is direct measurement of potential difference or EMF is not possible with the help of this potentiometer. Second demerit is direct measurement of potential difference or the EMF is not possible with the help of this potentiometer. So these are the disadvantages of potentiometer. So in this way we have learned the application of potentiometer, advantages of potentiometer and the disadvantages of potentiometer.